whoa.
Whoa, you got stuff playing in the background. What is all that about?
I don't
Oh, it's
know.
mine. It's
That's
mine.
Yeah, that's the boost and bullshit part.
What's up? I'm trying to share all this stuff on the new YouTube we got going on.
Boost and bullshit done went YouTube.
YouTube. So
yes, sir. What are we? Episode 19.
19, baby.
19, episode 19.
I can't wait till we get to episode 6, 7, as all the young kids are doing.
6, 7. See, that's beyond me. That's over top of what I do, but
I can't figure out how to do this. Somebody's gonna have to help me with this.
Uh-oh.
I got it on my regular page, but I can't get it on my.
She's got it on Pilot Racing now.
I know, but I'm trying to share it to mine. You know, I have Party Time Racing.
Yep.
Oh God! All right,
glad I got her. But we on live. We done. You done went to see Mickey Mouse?
I have. My wife, my wonderful, loving wife, she loves Disney. The kids do too. It's been a couple of years since we've been there, and we decided we were gonna start with a vacation. So she picked the time that kind of coincided with good weather, the kids being off, wintertime, that kind of thing. And IHRA stuck the Glot race right in there and kind of threw the monkey wrench in it. But, you know, I don't get to spend a lot of time with the kids doing happy things like that. You know, they spend a lot of time with me doing what I love to do. So, you know, I enjoyed it. I don't think I really missed a lot at IHRA, but I had a great time with my kids riding roller coasters, which I do not like to do, as everybody has seen on my Facebook page.
I've seen a couple of them faces. It looked like he was a little bit concerned.
I know. You know, it's just, I'm a mechanic and I know how I put stuff together. So I can just imagine how Mike and
click.
Yeah, like Mike and Pablo, how they put it together. So, I mean, you know, it's just one of those things.
Oh, you made it. You made it through the week. You didn't miss the race, but that's okay. You get to prep your shit.
Why weren't you there?
We're prepping for the Winter Series, buddy.
Here we go. Prepping for the Winter Series. Let's see.
I mean, we raced all year. You know, did we really need to go to that one? I think like they had a pretty good turnout, though.
I think so. I thought, from what I heard, everybody had a great time.
Yep.
I mean, that's kind of the way I got it. You know, just seemed like everybody was there. From what, you know, everybody I talked to, I was doing a little tuning on some laptop with some guys, and everybody seemed to have a great experience. Of course, in his Darnia fashion, he Ferris wheels and clowns, and it looked like the three, you know, Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus.
Had a little rodeo at the end,
which I do like rodeo. You know, I almost was a bull rider. No shit.
Oh wow.
Yep. But then I realized it hurt too bad. So
yeah, that's a short career there on that end of things.
Yeah. So,
but it looked like the fans. It looked like they had some spectators there.
Yeah. I mean, I felt like it was a great. Yeah. I mean, I think it was a great, you know, race. I mean, from what I've seen.
Yeah. A lot of close racing. In every class, a lot of whole shot wins. What I've seen throughout eliminations, and
I mean, you know, it wasn't as fast as I thought it should have been. I think, you know, I saw a bunch of questions today about, you know, online about why the outlaw guys were slower than the regular pro mod guys, and, you know, this and that, and I mean, I think the outlaw class kind of was went hibernation for a little while when Pro Extreme went away, and those guys were mainly racing in Texas. And now, you know, everybody's came back up, and, you know, they're trying to get it revamped back up. It's going to take some time. I don't think it's going to be something that's going to happen right away. But I thought that the race was run very well, considering, you know, what kind of time restraints they had for weather. Basically, because, you know, in North Carolina, you know, you kind of live close to me. It's 40 at night and 60 during the day. So you got about a 5-hour window to get inside some good weather racing. And they did a great job of getting everything in.
They did that. Even on Thursday, they got 3 rounds of qualifying in for the sportsman guys and a round of elimination.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was I was surprised. I didn't think they'd get it in with many cars I thought was there, but they did.
No. All right, cool. Sorry, I've been a little distracted trying to get that thing posted up. But anyway,
did you get it figured out?
I finally did. I had to go through this and that. I don't have a Jess to take care of my stuff. I have my wife, and she's picking up my daughter from her JV basketball practice. So,
well, you think I can't do all this?
I know for damn sure you can't do all this. you
I'm very computer illiterate.
And I'm pretty computer literate, but when it comes to sharing and doing this, the public, the whole social media things kind of escape me. Look at you. Yeah, I like how you got your stuff decorated now. You got a little jealous because I had all my stuff behind me.
We're working on, I still got to finish the room. This is just, we started in the middle here, right in the.
Okay.
I'm working my way around.
So
how about the World Cup? How about this World Cup?
Man, I like this is kind of a weird thing for me. I like World Cup because I kind of like some of the odd stuff. I like the import racing kind of thing just because of what they're doing. And I got a lot of friends, Eric Gold, a lot of these guys that go out there, a lot of guys from my area that run this World Cup, and they look forward to this race once a year. And it's a week-long event. I mean, it's like top to bottom, imports, domestics, everybody running this combination, that combination. They've been there since Tuesday, and they got some runs in, and then the rain came. And I turned it on yesterday morning because we got back Saturday night. I didn't really get a chance to get on there. Yesterday, I went out in the garage about 10, 11-ish, clicked it on, and they hadn't ran yet because they had some rain, I guess, overnight. They had to dry it. And then I think weather ended up getting them. From what I saw, it looked like whoever the highest qualified car that was left in each class got the trophy, and they split the purse up between who was left in, which is cool. Yep. I mean,
kind of leads us up to who we got backstage.
Yeah, we got somebody special backstage. He's been burning up the internet for the last good Lord month now. He's got a good looking race car. I know that.
Oh, you hear me with the blue stuff, flat hood, just like a flat hood.
Yep. I met this guy probably 2 years ago in Florida. Kind of knew him through a couple of guys, just here and there, hearsay. The Green Boys spent a lot of time with him. We got a lot of new stuff coming for Boost and Bullshit, though. We're going to get back to our guest we've got coming. He stirred up enough shit on the internet for the last month to keep us going for another hour. But I mean, what can I say? Boost and Bullshit. We got a lot of stuff coming up this year. We got a lot of people to thank. We got a lot of new things happening. Me and you have kind of taken this thing to a level I don't think me and you really thought it was going to be.
I didn't think we'd still be doing this. This was just for fun.
No. So, it's just one of those things. And we're going to cover we're going to go through, we've kind of hit the top of the icing so far with, IHRA World Cup. We got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. We got a good guest coming on, but we got to thank, Hoosier Race Tire South has came aboard, Appalachian Race Tire. Look, these guys have serviced me and you for years. I've been a big advocate for Hoosier Race Tires. They take care of sportsman guys. They take care of pro guys. These guys are top notch, and they've came on just to kind of give us some support and showing that they do care about the racing industry and the guys that are from juniors all the way up to the biggest of the baddest pro mods. What can you say? But Hoosiers come on board. Appalachian Race Tire, Hoosier Race Tire South. That's who your go-to. If you want to go, you go to their Facebook page. And Tyler, I believe.
Tanner.
I'm sorry.
Tanner.
Yes,
sir. Tanner's going to take care of you. And you got, if you go to the racetire.com will hook you up to them guys that get you fixed up with a set of tires. I mean, is there any other tire?
No, I don't think so. I know some guys tried some of them yellow letters a couple of years ago, and it didn't work out too well.
No, for sure.
So,
and these guys will service you up like no tomorrow. I mean, they take care of it.
Yeah. So right now, we just got to thank them for coming on board and keeping us, me and you, not just here, but on the racetrack. I think a lot of people have run their products, and they stand behind their products. Everybody's going to have products that are not so great all the time. And you got to think about these guys that are selling them on the trucks. They're not producing a tire, but they're going to make them right for you guys. And you can go see them at every major event. They're always there. They're always coming around the pits, making sure everybody's good. So, what could I say? But they came on board. So go see Appalachian Race Tire, Hoosier Race Tire South. Ask for Tanner. And we got some big things coming for those who want to go on there and, mention boosting bullshit. Hit them a line. Maybe they'll give you a discount. I don't know. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. We're going to see.
We'll have some links up for them here and
look
for the purple truck.
All right. So I think we got Jimmy coming on in about 8:30? Is that what we're saying?
We're trying to get him in here. He's still gloating. I think he's still gloating. He might be on Facebook right now.
Oh,
there he is. Here he done come on.
What's up,
all
guys?
Right. What's happening?
What's up?
Are you at home? At home?
I'm at home. We got home about 3:00 this morning. So,
did you put a Maryland mailbox up?
Just about. No, we was up there for 5 days the first time, and we only made 11 passes those first 5 days, and then we went back up for 3 days and made 5 passes, I think. Then, so it ain't like all the bullshit everybody's been on Facebook talking about that I've been living up there. So
I know.
And you're going out trying to prove a point, and you have.
Yeah, I mean, man, people don't realize how hard it is and how hard my team and my sponsors and everything else have worked to get the car to doing what it's doing. I mean, we have tore up so much shit you wouldn't even believe. I couldn't even begin to tell y'all all the damn weak links we fixed to get to where we're at. So, but, I mean, we've got through it, and I feel like, with all of them helping me, that once we get it, back in regular trim, I mean, it's going to be like kind of on cruise control as far as braking shit, I mean,
Yeah. I mean, you're trying to do something that first of all, I don't have the balls to do. I mean, I'm a speed freak, don't get me wrong, and I drive a top fueler, but I just know what our cars are capable of, and you're going to that next level. I remember when Moyer tried it. I mean, he telling me about the windshield caving in and all this stuff was going on. And I know Carl personally. Obviously your car and my car are exactly, almost alike, color and everything. And when I bought my car from Carl, that was, his goal was to try to set records, and he's always been great at it. I mean, he's always been one heck of a tuner, and he stays so busy in the engine shop that racing kind of took a side seat. And just like the rest of us, working comes first.
Yeah.
And I know you bought the car and kind of made a deal with him and you guys kind of made a deal together. Hey, look, let's take this car and do what it was supposed to do. And that's set records. And I'll be honest with you, when I knew you were trying to set records, and I know what type of person you are. And, I just thought, well, I mean, what's this guy really doing this for? Is he doing it for himself, or is he doing it for the sport? But then you set some numbers up, buddy, that nobody I didn't think were even physically possible. So, hats off to you guys for doing it. I realized later on that you guys were doing this just to see what we really could do with these cars.
We really didn't know what the limits were, and we still honestly don't know. I mean, we think that we can go faster than what we went, I mean, we honestly think that we can get in the 20s in the 8th mile.
Wow.
And I mean, it's been incredible, man. It really has. And I mean, Carl, what can I say? He's a badass, man. I mean, holy shit.
Yeah. Your own program is
when he gets in there and, he gets out of the car and gives me a fist bump and says, "Hang on." That's exactly what he means. You better freaking hang on, because it's coming.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, Carl, like I say, when I went up there and we bought the car, Carl didn't really want to sell the car I got. We just kind of caught him at a moment where he was going through some business changes, and he didn't really have a lot of time to race, and it was just sitting there. And so, and I'm glad I am, because I got one of the baddest race cars that I've ever sat my ass in. And obviously, I think you've kind of done the same thing. You've got in a car that, if anything, I can say the man can set up a race car. That's for sure. But he was on Motec and I wasn't, and it just, me and him, we just had some differences in the way we wanted to go, and it wasn't bad stuff. We just had, different directions. But he has done such great things with the turbo program. I think that when he went back to the turbo program with your stuff, that it just showed leaps and bounds of what they're capable of and what he can do with XRE engines.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm like you, Jason. I've been a fuel tech guy the whole time. I, still really don't know much about Motec. I mean, I pretty much let Carl do the tuning, the setup, and I let go of the button and drive. That's pretty much what I do. And I let him make all the calls. I'm just the driver. I drive the car, I mean, when we first started talking about it, he'd kind of run it by me that he wanted me to drive it for the winter series. And, I mean, I just hate to drive somebody else's, $500,000 car and put it in a damn wall or something,
Yeah, absolutely.
On the wall. I'd rather be mine, that way I don't feel, still going to cry, but I ain't going to feel as bad.
Right.
But, I mean, we worked out a deal that, let me buy it and you come and tune it for me and let's go see what we can do with it. And, it's pretty much what we've done, man. We, we went and raced the Yellow Bullet and let Steve kick our ass, and and we went to the finals with him, and we had a housing issue there that kind of let us down, but Carmack, he stepped up his game on it, man, and he's come out with a Gen 3 now that's like a thicker housing than what the Gen 2 was, just for us, because we were kind of putting so much power down, man. He's just, I mean, it's been a lot of things we've had to redo on these cars and transmissions and everything, I mean, it's just amazing at the power he can get out of his motors and the torture he puts every freaking thing through.
I would say, the car, was there major changes? That's what I was going to ask. Doing what you're doing now with 15,000 horsepower.
I've heard everything from we're spraying nitrous to we're running nitro to, it weighs 1,900 pounds. To,
I know that's not the case.
I mean, honest to God, we've took out less than 200 pounds. We put 98 millimeter turbos on it from 88s, and we run Fuel Factory FX7 fuel. That is only thing we have changed. Everything else is, I mean, literally, they can have that car set back up at weight and have it in the Winter Series trim in an hour, I mean,
and that says a lot.
I was concerned for like the 4-link stuff, how that stuff was going to hold doing that. I mean, 330s and 8 at 240. I mean, that
some serious acceleration. We have had to beef all that shit up.
Right.
Yeah. We've had to change rod ends and, a bunch of stuff like that we've had to do, I mean, it's been a big learning curve from us, I mean, everybody thinks we went up there and made hit after hit after hit after hit that first 5 days we were in Maryland. Well, it wasn't like that. I mean, a lot of the days we made 11 hits in 5 days, and all of them wasn't complete hits, we go out there and break something and then have to figure out how to fix it, Rosler has been awesome, man. They've been on board with us. They've been coming to the races with us. They've come and tested with us, and I mean, they have, been there 100%, tear the we pull the transmission every single pass, tear it down. And, they've had to go through their transmissions and redo some stuff to, get it to hold that kind of power. And, same thing with Marty at, Neil Chance. I mean, man, he's been awesome. We were twisting input shafts and couldn't get it, we'd run a 43, and when the lockup had come on, we were twisting the input shaft. Well, first said, man, we're going
to. Jimmy locked up maybe.
And then, Marty went back into the shop that night, fixed stators for us, overnighted them, drove to the airport, overnighted them, and then, we went back out, and the very first pass, we run a 47, and we were like, what the hell? So we get back, pull the data. number 8 Cool never fired. Number 8 Cool was fired. It was burned up. We ran a 47 at 229 and was pissed off and pulled the power, pulled the data. Seen we had a daggum plug, not firing at all. The only thing we literally done was went back, put a Cool in it, went back up and ran a 38. So
God almighty. I mean, I just can't fathom 38. Like I thought 40s. When you went 48, 45, I was like, yeah, that's doable because I've seen Frankie do it. And I know what type of car you got. I know what kind of driver you are, and I know how Carl is. So I knew that the numbers were there. But when you went a 38, dude, I mean, you absolutely dropped the mic on every. I mean, you went into an area that nobody even thought, even radio cars. And you shut up Donald Long, and that's the hardest damn thing to do I've ever seen.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I think he put a skid pan underneath the seat so he wasn't dragging his down the track was slowing him down. That's what I think.
Even like a 43, I was like, man, that's flying, but when you went 38, dude, it absolutely took me by awe. And I've been racing my whole life, and it literally I just wanted to say, damn, what the hell, First of all, like I say, I know Carl. Carl's hell of a tuner, hell of an engine builder. Obviously, he knows how to set up a car, and you know how to drive. So when you put those combinations together and you put it in an area where, number one, you got companies behind you that are going to stand behind you and push the limits of their product to go fast. It's just amazing what you can turn. So all you've done is set the bar so high now that these guys are going to have to reach way down deep in their pockets. They're going to have to find the balls to run these cars that hard, and they're going to have to. They're going to have to show us, something amazing to beat Jimmy Taylor.
Man, I've been blessed. I really have had some awesome sponsors to help me get to where I am. We couldn't have done it, man. I mean, Precision, Jack at Atomizer. I mean, man, there's not one of these guys that haven't redone stuff or fixed something to help us get to this point. I mean, it's been a team effort. It ain't just been a one person thing. I mean, it's been, Carl, my whole crew, Rosler, Neil Chance, Jack, Precision, we went to World Cup. Precision brought me some 111 turbos, and they're like, here, if you're going to run fours, you're going to need these. Well, we got there, and Carl's like, man, the air is pretty good. And, we probably shouldn't put them on there. So we didn't put them on there. And when we went out there and made that hit, when the car turned right and went toward the wall, and we were 3 numbers quicker at the 330 right there. And the car was out of shape before the 330. I mean, we ran a 344 letting out at the 330.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have seen that one cross the 8th mile straight.
I wish you'd have made that first test hit all the way through.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was a planned shut off because you wanted to look at it.
Our problems being a 69 body was never designed to go 300 mile an hour. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
The body, the way that front is, made on it, it's got a big cup up there. And I can only imagine how much pressure that thing has got against it catching that much wind at 300 mile an hour. So we'd had the car 280 before, But, we wanted to run it, shut it down, see what it was, make sure everything, the front wasn't cracking, the windows wasn't going to blow out and everything else. And, I'm not going to lie, man. Me, I'm not a quarter mile guy. I never started running quarter mile until we set this goal to break, be the first one in the fours. And, so we just wanted to play it safe. So we've shut it down early. And then, honestly, the second time, we were going to run it out. Carl pulled some boost and timing out of it out the back, but we were still going to run it out the back to keep, the mile per hour up, at least even.
Yeah.
And we got in the staging lanes like 2.5 hours before dark. Well, I'm blind as a damn bat at night. I can't see shit without glasses at nighttime. Literally, if I ain't got glasses at night, if you just see me get in the damn car at night and you don't see me put glasses on, you probably shouldn't even line up beside my ass. But I didn't have my glasses, and I thought, hell, let's go. We ain't got time, and it was pretty dark. It was getting really dark.
Yep.
And when I let out of it, we were doing 282 mile an hour, and I seen the cone. And I was like, hell, that's it. We're there. Heck yeah. I threw the chutes, got out of it, and hell, I thought we'd cross the finish line. We get back running that. I was at the 1,000-foot mark. It was a 1,000-foot cone I seen, not the daggum quarter or mile an hour cone.
Damn it, Jimmy, you let me down. Damn it. I just knew that thing was going to go 480.
We looked on the data, we was running 282 mile an hour when I got out of it and shut it down and throw the shoes.
Was the front end dragging or anything out there?
Yeah,
it
the
was
front
throwing
end was
smoke
dragging the ground. I mean, there was so much wind pressure on the nose that it had shoved it down on the ground. It ate all the rivets off the bottom of the nose, and the tire was rubbing on the hood. And it's a good thing I did mess up and do that, because I mean, that carbon could have cut that front tire down or anything like that. That carbon's bad shit when a tire goes through it. So
that's my biggest
for a reason, man. And it was we learned a lot from it right there. So we're going to go back. We're going to make 2 or 3 hits to the 330 on whatever track we decide to do it and get our early numbers there. And then we're going to send it out the back one time, put it in the 4s, and I'm done running quarter mile shit.
There you go. I'm with you.
I don't plan on running quarter mile forever. I mean, it's just I just want to be the first one to put one in the 4s. And once I do that, I'm done.
Oh, really? That's about the last major milestone, that and the 300.
Yeah. If I can run a 499, and I ain't even really as worried about the 300 as I am the 499, I run a 499 and somebody goes out there the next week and runs a 498, it's yours. You can have it. I'm done.
That makes sense.
So,
well, what about all the keyboard warriors? They really was. Everybody was giving shit over nothing when you're out there trying to prove a point, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's testing, it's this, it's that." I mean, it's still badass. I don't
care what it is. I mean, I don't give a shit if he does it. On the White House lawn, it's badass. I mean,
it's 100%, dude. Where else are you going to see somebody do that and go 240 in the 8th? Like you said, that's unheard of.
I mean, it really bothered me at first. I took a lot of it to heart, and there was a few people that that I would have never done that way. If they would have done something like that, whether I agreed with them or not, man, I would have congratulated them and said badass, and I just felt like a bunch of them were just, I don't know what their reasoning was from it, but throwing digs at me and shit like that. And that was the reason I threw the call out there. I mean, everybody dogging me and saying it wasn't this and wasn't that. So I threw that call out there and, said, hey, if you want some jump, we'll run. I mean, name your price. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
We ain't scared. We can do it on, we can do it at weight. We can't run them numbers at weight, of course, but I mean, we're going to be fast at weight. I promise you. And I mean, we wouldn't turn a race down from anybody.
No.
We seen that at Cecil. We know you fast.
Yeah.
Ain't no doubt.
I mean, it just pissed me off that everybody done that. And, I wouldn't do people like that. I mean, I'm the first.
Well, you find out who
they test and do good or whatever. I'm just not that way. I'm just cut from a different cloth, man.
Find out who your friends are. When you get up top, you find out who
it right there, man.
Yep,
I mean, I had a couple on there that,
you thought were your buddies.
I would have thrown down for them, I mean, if it come to it. And them on there trash talking me and shit. And it just hurt my feelings more than it done anything. And then, it just pissed me off. And finally, I just had enough of it. And I said, that's it, by God. Y'all want to run your mouth, put your money up, and show me how bad you are.
I almost bid on it a little bit. I said, you know what? 2 on 5, I might could take that a little bit.
Who's the Virginia kid?
It's not too late.
Somebody wants to know if the grudge race is going on.
2 blue cars. Well, mine might not be blue. Yeah, Jimmy had the blue car thing, so I might have to change mine up a little bit.
Yeah, I talked to Mike a little bit earlier. Huh?
Yeah, that's right.
You'll have that. But Stevie jumped in.
Yeah,
well, he's going to bite.
Always going. Stevie ain't scared of nobody. He's going to jump on it.
Yep. If he knows he's going to lose hands down, he's still going to bite on it.
Yeah, I mean, Stevie ain't backing down. I mean, hell, if I was in a top fuel car saying shit like that, and he was in a damn Pinto, he'd call me out on it.
He did. He run a top fuel car. Remember? You remember that? Run one in Carolina.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you never know what's going to happen. It's why they got to race them.
Me and Stevie's done this stuff before, against each other. Back when I run nitrous and RVW and stuff. I mean, Stevie's a good guy. I like Stevie.
Hey, he knows how to stir the internet up. He's one of the best to stir the internet up. There's no doubt about it.
He is. I mean, I've learned a lot from shit talking from Stevie. When we got into it, when we done that nitrous shit and stuff.
Yeah.
Hammered each other for about 3 months on there.
So I heard rumors that you got 1 of 2 titanium converters.
Yeah, well, now we got 2 of 2.
All right. Man,
yeah.
damn.
Marty has made us a couple of titanium converters. That's they're badass, man. What can I say? I mean,
absolutely. I've known Marty. I've known Marty a long time, and
I've never felt anything lock up like them damn things do. And that was our problem the first 5 days. It wasn't that we couldn't go out there and break the records. It was just we couldn't get shit to hold up. I mean, we had a converter, man, that when the lockup come on, it just I mean, it's like it didn't even put clutches in it or something. Yeah. I mean, it just smoked them. We would pull the transmission out and it'd look like the steels. They wouldn't even be no clutch surface on them. And, we just couldn't get it to quit. So,
yeah, that's what I was going to say about 10,000 horsepower to do that. So you got to reinvent the wheel and some stuff.
And then, Marty, done that for us. And,
yeah. Marty's been doing it a long time, and he's really, really, really always been on top of game. He loves to experiment with shit. So you gave him an opportunity to do some stuff that he hadn't done because he's been sitting back there making nitrous converters and, those Pro Extreme 55 pumps and stuff. So you gave him something a little extra to do, and I think that's what, really boost up his entrepreneurism. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the same thing with Carl and Johnny, Rosler. I mean, they're the same way. I mean, they're all about, trying to do something
innovation.
Better, Innovation. They make all their own shit. So it ain't like they buy gear sets from Cone and all that. They make all their own shit pretty much. And, when stuff started failing, then that's when they jumped in and said, hey, we can fix these problems. And, that's kind of the kind of people you need in your corner right there. The people that's going to, help you go to that next level and try to figure out what it is that's failing instead of just, kind of passing the buck on stuff. So
it worked.
Man, I'll tell you what, Rosler has been great for us. I mean, those things, we've tore up some transmissions in my racing time. I mean, I have screwed some shit up. Mm-hmm. But man, you really got to do something to tear them damn things up. They're really bulletproof. They really are.
So what's up with the Warbird?
Jack is going to be driving the Warbird this year. It's going to be coming to the Winter Series with us this year.
New body or same body, or
no? It's going to have a different look and everything this year.
Okay, all right.
I think we're going to change up the color a little bit on it too, and it's probably going to be black with red writing on it and everything. We're still going to call it the Warbird and everything. But
well, good, yeah, that's good.
We got to do some stuff on the body. The body ain't going to hold together.
That poor car's been through hell. I put it through enough hell, and y'all finished it off.
Man, we finished it off. I mean, when I put 36s on it, holy shit, that was just, But, I expected many times to just when I got down there, it looked like a tube and chassis car. When I got to the end down there, everything just laying up there about the 330. But
any percent of nitro in that fuel y'all run? None.
No. Well, I mean, FX7. I don't even know what fuel factory puts in it. FX7. It's not nitro. We've never mixed anything in anything. I mean, they sent me 4 drums of it, and that's what we've been running. So
okay.
Yep.
No, we haven't run no nitro, no nitrous, nothing like that.
That question probably come from the big burnout and all the flames coming out the pipes after the burnout. That was
cool. Yeah, I'm sure. I honestly don't know what happened on that. It was, we had to when we started it up. It was like I had a little bit of trouble starting it, and I think it flooded it out a little bit or something. And I think it had a bunch of raw fuel and exhaust. And when I done the burnout, it just kept burning after I got done doing the burnout.
I did it with the Pro Charger 2 races ago. I was trying to start it up and got kind of fat. When I fired it up, it blew a damn fireball out the left side and just absolutely singed my eyebrows.
Yeah. I burnt the door on mine. We're going to have the daggum door painted on it this week.
It was really lit up there for a bit after that burnout, for sure.
It did. It sat there and burnt good for a minute. My dumb ass opened the freaking door right up on the exhaust.
You didn't know it. I mean,
the fans liked it.
Yeah.
I got some cool photos of my door burning.
Yeah, I will say this. If you don't ever turn another steering wheel, you have done enough in the last 2 months to probably live a legacy out in drag racing, being the first to the 330s. I mean,
yes,
it's amazing.
Well, I hope we're not done yet. I mean, I really think that we'll have that car in the 20s by the time the year's out. I think
you were setting the bar high. That bar, you set the bar high. Now that bar is a lot taller than Steve is. That thing's way up there.
That ain't hard.
I honestly think that we'll run in the 4s. and I honestly think we can get it in the 20s.
My God, I hope you do it. But
I do too.
Donald keeps running that mouth. We're probably going to put it on 315s and see what we can do on a 315 with it.
Now we're
he's
talking.
He's not going to stop running his mouth. I can promise you that. All you did was give him fuel to make his stuff fire up for that week. So, you know what I mean? Like you push his stuff in.
I can already see after Christmas rolls around, it's going to come back on hot and heavy with him then.
Lights out.
Yeah, that's all you're going to hear.
Let's
him
see.
And Steve here are two of the best at doing it too. And
they do it, no doubt.
Let's see. NC Pro Modder said, "Please tell us your opinion on the track. Carl had to call them out on it."
On what now? Oh yeah, man. You know, I kind of understand Jason Miller's situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, he's got so many cars to put down that track.
Yep.
But, you know, I mean, man, I don't know if y'all ever been to the World Cup or not, but, man, they tear some shit up.
Obviously.
I mean, holy cow. They are to call it the Wreck Your Shit World Finals or something. I mean, man, them guys are wrecking, leaking oil and everything else. And, you know, I'm getting ready to send a car down through there, and they ain't even wanting to drag the track in front of me. You know, so I went to Jason and I told him, I was like, man, you know, listen, I understand you're busy. And if you can't, I understand. But, you know, we're going to go to the IHRA if you can and run that race at Galot. And, you know, so, but he come back and, you know, he man, after he understood, he was awesome. He prepped the track for me. He drug it the whole way. I mean, man, I can't say enough about how good he done after, you know, we told him that, you know, that's what we needed. I mean, Jason really stepped up. He done a good job prepping in front of us. They drug the whole track. I mean, he was really awesome on it.
Well, good. I mean, it's, you know, it's sad that you had to get to that point, but, you know, the guy's got so many fans. He's got a sold out crowd, which never happens in drag racing. He's got every little rubber band zing banger thing from Puerto Rico all the way to New York that's there, you know.
Man, he does. And I mean, honest to God, Jason was so busy. I mean, the guy probably lost 20 pounds that week because I bet he didn't even eat. Because, I mean, every time you seen him, he was running around like a chicken with his head cut off, trying to figure out which way he was going next. Yep. I mean, just everybody pulling on him in every different direction. I mean,
can't even imagine with the amount of carnage.
I mean, it's just unreal, man, of what a show that really is. And, I mean, you know, I was sitting in that car looking at all them people when we was getting ready to make that pass that we broke the record on. And, you know, you're in the car with a damn car running and you can hear people screaming and horns blowing and everything.
They love those horns.
You know, I mean, I've raced a lot of big shit in the MPK, a lot of big crowds, big, you know, lots of big moments like that. And, you know, that was bigger than probably anything I'd ever ran right there. I mean, I usually never, ever get nervous in a car. But with all that and all them people watching and everything like that, I ain't going to lie, man. I got a little bit, you know, I got a little butterflies going there.
Hey, Jason's done a hell of a job marketing that World Cup deal there, and it's grown every year. And now, you know, like you said, sold out. You can't even get a ticket. Hey, if you ain't got a ticket, don't come to the gate.
Yeah, that's what, you know, they kept advertising, you know, if you don't have tickets, don't come to the gate, you know, and I mean.
I don't think anybody in drag racing can say that. I don't think NHRA can say that. I don't think anybody can say that.
Nah. Yeah. I mean, you know, I'd never been to one, you know, and when Jason, you know, called us about coming, you know, was telling us how big it was, I'm sitting there thinking, you know, heck, I've raced in front of 30,000 people in the MPK and stuff like that. And, you know, I don't think you're going to be bigger than that. Man, I got there. I was wrong. It was freaking huge. I mean, it was something. I don't see how they organize everything like that. Him and Royce, man, do pretty good on organizing stuff. I mean, you know,
I think they're some of the best. I do. I really think they are some of the best out there. I mean, I test there a lot in the last few years, and you know, Royce and Jason do a great job.
And I grew up with them. I grew up with Jason and Royce and them guys. I mean, since I was a kid, and they've always been straight-laced people. You know, this is what you're going to get. There's no in between with any of them. And
yeah, I mean, you know, that's the thing about them. You don't really have to worry about, you know, what they're thinking or anything like that. I mean, you know, so, you know, I mean, man, they done a hell of a job on that show. They really did. And I mean, you know, I'm sure Jason wasn't really thinking about sending me down through there and, you know, behind other cars without, you know, rotating in front of me and stuff like that. But, you know, I just wasn't willing to go down through there and try to run 300 mile an hour with anybody running in front of me at that point. You know, I mean, I'm nervous as it is thinking about running that kind of speed and that kind of mile an hour, you know, and I just, you know, I was nervous anyways, and I sure as heck wasn't going to do it again after, when that car cut right or left and went toward the wall like that.
Yeah.
And that happened so quick.
I don't know how you saved it.
It was a God thing that I didn't put it in the wall. It really was. I mean, it was just, I didn't even have time to think. It was just reflex to, get the chutes out, jerk it and straighten it up and just kind of ride the wall and not try to cut it too hard back away from it to get it to kick into the wall.
I can't even imagine.
Because, I was already running I run a 344 right there when I was out. And that was at
240. Yeah.
You can imagine how fast I had to be going mile per hour at that point right there. It was wild, insane. Man.
So you're going to World Series. You're going to go down there and race with us. We all three got different combinations. They put a little weight on me. They took some weight off of you, King.
Yeah. We're running pretty much the same as we did all year. So
they put a little weight on me.
They took a little weight off me. I feel like they should have took 100 pound off me, but they only took 15 off.
God dang.
I feel like I'm a little bit,
I'm gonna disagree. But we're gonna have a lot of different combinations down there this year. I think Mickey's gonna show up with his turbo stuff. You're gonna have Victor with his turbo stuff. Haney's gonna have his turbo stuff. You're gonna have your turbo car. Jay Cox could either have one or the other. Who knows?
Yeah. There's gonna be a good mix, man. There really is, and I think it's been good for what we've done too for the turbo people, because turbo has always felt like they don't really have a shot at this kind of stuff. And honestly, we've got that thing now to where, it's always been staging games with turbo cars.
Yeah.
There's not going to be any staging games against me. We'll sit there and let them run out of fuel before I'll go in, So, and that's for you, Stevie, just in case you're watching.
All right, there you go.
I'll go in there and turn my top bulb on, but I ain't going on.
Bowman will be back turbo, I'm sure. I think you never know. Bowman could go either way. He's a transgender. He could go turbo, pro charger, or Heart Charger, whatever. You're gonna have the Heart Chargers are gonna be the first year down there with them guys. Pro Charger's got a brand new deal that I heard a little birdie out. I got a little inside track with a lot of stuff. They've got a new thing out that they've tested this past weekend, and they're gonna be testing it for this. So you're gonna have a lot of new stuff coming out, coming into World Series. So it ought to be very interesting.
It is, man. It really is. I've really been surprised with the Chargers how they're coming back. They kind of took a back seat there for a little bit to the screw blower and stuff, and they're kind of coming back hard.
I think you're going to see a lot.
He's done pretty good. Him and Larry Larson and all of them have really, brought the Pro Charger back.
I think you're going to see a lot of different combinations. I think you're going to see a lot of shakeup. You're going to see a lot of people. I think some guys that you really don't normally hear about are going to show big names and big times. That's what kind of gets me. You get to these races and you get a guy who really doesn't run good because he doesn't run all year. He doesn't have the budget, but he waits this last couple of races a year, and he goes down there and they just show out.
I really think. If the weather's there, you could see a 59 bump if the weather's there.
I think so too. I very think so.
I think your top 10 will be in the 50s. It'd be hard
if the weather's there, like it was at Cecil. I'm not sure everybody's not going to run in the 50s, and it may be number one's a one down in the 50s. But it obviously that's all because they took the weight compared to the last few years. You got to think about this. Most of the cars, I think, were 50 pounds lighter this year.
Yeah,
from previous years because the nitrous cars with Jimmy and them now is coming in lighter.
Yeah, they can come in 2,300. You don't have the 70 overrule anymore, so that kind of eliminates.
What I was going to ask if that's out.
Yeah, that's out.
What I run last year was a 70 over. Because we got to be 100 pound lighter in the first race and 75, I think, in the next two or something like that lighter.
Yep.
But normally I swear maybe it was 35 pounds. I can't remember, but it was a little bit more because the nitrous cars weighed more.
Yeah.
But I don't know if this is the case. My opinion is we run low 60s and 50s all year, and then we go down there, and if the field's a little slower, then it doesn't look as good, right?
Right. I think you're going to see some nitrous cars stand out. I think Halsey's going to stand out at it.
He always is going to stand out. I think you're going to see a lot of guys come down there and really surprise you. surprise you with the numbers they're going to run. I mean, it should. Yes, I have not paid him his money yet. This is inside thing, but you're going to see some nitrous cars come down there and show out. I really, want it to be more competitive for the nitrous guys, but I just don't see how it can be financially feasible for them guys to step up into the realm that we're running in now. I mean, just power wise.
I get
that, man. I used to be a huge nitrous guy, and I mean, I love nitrous. I mean, there's nothing like that, 60 foot out of a nitrous car. And I mean, you were too, Jason. I mean, I mean, money wise and work wise, I mean, when you go out there and make a pass, you about got to burn the damn cylinders out of it every pass to compete with us now. And, your crew, by the end of the week, I mean, heck, they're wide eyed and barely able to walk around in the pits. They're so wore out. And, us, we don't, I mean,
we have to work on a little bit, but not like that.
Nothing like what they do, man. I mean,
I think Jimmy's going to run. If he gets a hold of it, he's going to be a top 5 player.
I think he will.
What's number one?
Well, I mean,
at the Snowbirds, let's just talk about it. Snowbirds. We ain't talking about no.
If it's warm out, let's say
what? Let's just say it's normal weather like it always is. 70 degrees.
If it's 70 degrees, I'm going to say 56 or 7
for number one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jimmy's rolling his eye. He said, "Bitch, I'm going 52."
I ain't getting involved. I'm gonna stay out of this one here.
I think I can go 56, 57, easy. Not easy, but I mean, I think
he's saying easy.
We can run a 60 anyways.
Oh, shut up! Now he's sandbagging. He pissed off the internet, and now he's sandbagging.
I don't know. It's all really. It's still weather dependent, and I mean, we know Wade will probably give us a good racetrack as he always does, and.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good thing about going down there. You can always expect, on them night qualifiers, you can always expect a stand up.
I'm gonna check the weather right now and see what it is down there.
The other thing is, do they have no radio classes, right? Or is it?
I think there's one. I think LDR's still running. I think 75's out, but I think
for this race.
Well, I know damn well we could go fast. It's negative 316 foot and 996 correction.
Ooh.
So yeah, we could go low 50s at that. Yeah. But I mean, that's a cold front coming in, so obviously we're not going to get that. But you never know. I mean,
I ain't gonna lie, man. I feel like that you're going to see a record. Down there for number one qualifier at this race.
Wow.
Amen. That's good.
I mean, I ain't saying I'm going to do it. I'm just saying.
If there's 80 cars there, as long as I get in, I don't care.
Yeah, that's me. I mean, hell, I went there and raced 3 races last time, never even made it down around 63.5 and didn't get, or 64.5 and didn't get in the daggum show, So, I mean, I want to make the show, but, I mean, of course, we go down there and ain't number one qualifier car is going to be kicking my ass. I go ahead and tell you. So, we're going.
I mean, usually the Snowbirds got like 40 or 50 cars, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know how many people's coming. Is it?
I don't think it'll be as big as the World Series. I think that's when you're going to really see the law laid down. There.
Right. I'd say the World Series had 80 cars or 82 or 78 somewhere in there, whatever. I don't know how many was there, but that's why I'm saying the Snowbird's going to. If we have even 60 cars, I mean that's 28 cars going home.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't miss it. You cannot miss it.
I feel like there'll be 60 cars there. I feel like there'll be a ton of cars at this race just because you got some, like Joey Martin's got new stuff coming out. I mean, there's a lot of new stuff. I swear I saw Ryan Martin's got a pro mod being built too. I mean,
I'm sure they all do. I mean, but Sailor guy's got a brand new one. He was at IHRA and testing, right?
And Ty got his new one out.
Yeah, he got that from the Deckers. So
yeah. So it might be 60, 70 there, and everybody's.
I know there's a bunch of people that's asking about it. I know Wes has got his hands full trying to pick out who all he's inviting. I'd hate to have that job. That's the job I'd hate to have right there. Is
correct.
Who's going to get invited and who's not going to get invited? Because I mean, there's always going to be some people that's getting their feelings hurt on it. So
And then everybody's going to be testing all week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. We're going starting back testing next week at Legal Trim. I mean, we're going to Orlando next week. So,
wow.
We're we're going to do our due diligence to.
Are you going to race at Orlando?
No, I'm not going to race in it. I'm just going to go down there. We're going to go.
That's this weekend. That's this weekend.
That's this coming weekend.
Yeah.
We're going to go down there Wednesday and Thursday and test, and then depends on how the car does. We might go down there or stay another day or go back to next week or whatever and test a few more days. But
what are you pointing at? What are you pointing at?
I don't know. Some shit popped up on my screen. I'm like, what is that shit on my screen? I don't know what that shit was.
Who's got to pay parking spot? Well, if you pay $800, you can have one.
Is that what it costs?
Yeah, you ain't never paid it in your life. You don't know.
I don't know. I have a clue.
It's $800, which is, I mean, I like Vic and all, and I know you got to pay for the place, but good God, we're sitting down there putting the show on. He's charging us $800 to park in a paid parking spot. For God's sakes. But whatever.
You got a $700,000 rig. You got a $500,000 race car.
I'll park in the damn dirt too.
Come on, man. I don't. You got Bob.
Well, don't worry. Last year you didn't want to be parked in the dirt, man.
No.
Rain, holy shit.
We had sub pump set up. We had everything set up down through there.
God, that was horrible, man. I just hope it ain't as cold as it was last time we were there.
Yes.
You know, we go to Florida. You know, I like to go down there and race because, you know, hell, where we're at right now, I think it's like 32 outside. You know, I like to go down there and at least be 60 or 70. You know.
I just got back from there Saturday. It was beautiful down there. It was 80 every day. Beautiful. You know, Walt Disney got a big chunk of my racing budget.
Went that right through.
Well, Jimmy, it's been a pleasure having you on, man. I hope the best for you. Yep. One of the best things, I hope you stay safe. That's my biggest fear for you because I know you're going fast and you're trying to do stuff. And I want you to be safe. I want you to set records and I want you to, you know, continue to do what you're doing. And that's be a good racer and a good guy. And don't worry about the haters on the internet. You know, turn Facebook off. I turned it off for 2 months and best I've ever done.
Yeah, I've kind of quit replying as much and all.
Yeah, don't worry about it, dude.
On there hammering them back. I had a little picture of a dog, you know, 2 dogs that I was posting on there. But
yeah,
we talked. Hey, me and Jimmy talked by the pond after that race at Cecil, and same thing. We said, you know, this. I don't know. You can't take what's on this internet. No different with this damn podcast we do. You know, we stir the pot up. No different than those other guys do.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate it, Jimmy, and like I say, you know, we'll see you down there and stay safe. And I hope you don't go no faster.
You set the bar, sir. You got big kahunas.
Yeah. All right. You want to thank anybody before we get off here?
Man, I would. I'd like to thank, you know, Rosler, you know, Precision Turbos, Atomizer, Carl Stevens, Neil Chance. I mean, MGP Rods. I mean, man, I've had some great people backing me. I really have. I mean, it's really been an experience for me to have the support I've had, you know, my crew, you know, Jen, I mean, you know, they've just all, man, had my back. And, you know, it just makes it a lot easier to go out and do this kind of stuff when you're, you know, doing this and, you know, everybody's getting along and everybody's trying to help and, you know, everybody's got the same goal in mind. So,
yep.
You know,
you've set the bar. You have absolutely set the bar for anybody not just here. We're talking worldwide.
Yep.
I mean, you set the bar.
All right, Jimmy. Well, you take it easy. We're going to cover a few more things and then we're going to get off here, but I'll see you in Florida, buddy.
All right. Thank y'all for having me on.
Yeah, Jimmy, we'll see you down there. Congratulations, buddy. Did great.
Yep.
Thanks, man. See y'all.
Yep. Oh, look at her. She
done plopped you off of there.
I know. God damn, I'm going to get a new producer. We're getting a new producer.
Shit's going south. I don't know, man. But I mean, what about you? How fast have you been in the quarter?
Me?
Yeah, like mile per hour. I don't know.
I went 588, but I lifted.
Okay.
Yeah, I lifted because I lifted and tried to go through because the NHRA's got this stupid thing where you got to go under 6 flat. And then they got this thing where they want me to go 200 in the quarter mile. I was like, dude, I go 200 in the 8th mile. What the hell's the difference?
Right.
You know, oh God.
You got that shit going on.
All right. I'm
telling you, I went 260 quite a few times and I
ain't never done that.
I don't know if I could do 300. I got to give props to him.
10 years ago, 15 years ago, before I had kids and had responsibilities, I'd have let the hammer go. But you know, the man knows his limits, and his limit is not there yet.
Oh, so he's doing great, man. It's awesome.
Yeah,
and
really
then stirring the internet up, and that's just bringing more spectators, even to this Winter Series deal or wherever he's at.
All right. So what we got some stir ups. We ain't got but a little bit of time left, and I want to get some stuff stirred up. So
let's do it.
That's the next thing we need to talk about. Let's talk about IHRA real quick. Was that Galat? We already talked about it a little bit. Big crowds, lots of people there. You had some unexpected winners. Ethan Stedding comes out, first pro mod race, falls right in his daddy's footsteps. Obviously, we see who should have been in the car the whole time.
I think it made the weight bias better.
I think it did. I think, younger eyes, and, I saw Kurt walking around with a cane looking like a pimp daddy on the starting line. But
I think he had a hip replacement, but he
did. That's how old he is. He needed a hip.
Yep.
But Ethan did a great job.
Absolute great job.
Yep. So it was a hell of a race. A lot of good cars, a lot of good people there. Kurt isn't getting me. Yes, I know. He's got a new body style coming. So
Arrow.
Yep. So he's starting with that. I think everybody there ran really good. It was a lot of upsets. There was a lot of hole shots.
Yes.
Pro Nitrous went way we didn't figure. There was a lot of guys that hadn't been down. Cam Clark won it. Congratulations, Cam. Good friend of mine. Nice guy. The Royal Reserve team, they work really hard. Kid puts in a lot of effort and doesn't get a lot of return just because they don't have the budget and they don't have the time to do it because he's building round tech motors. Yep. And him and Dane Wood, is great to see two good friends of mine in the finals. Cam got his stuff together on race day, what it took to do it.
Both drove great.
Yep. Ed Wilson went 372 with a carburetors. Was amazing. It's good to see Ed. I've known Ed since I was a kid. Really, really great to see him with carburetors do that. And got an automatic in it. So he was all backwards clutch and carburetors, and now he's starting to get back where he needs to be.
Pro Nitrous staying in IHRA?
I'm not saying.
Okay.
I'm not saying. I don't know. I can't say or not. So here's the big thing everybody's been talking about. Here's the deal. So PDRA puts out a press release saying they're not splitting up, right? We are not selling. Tommy Franklin puts on there, I'm not selling. I'm sticking with it. And the talks kind of go away. Well, then the talks come kind of back that he's buying Virginia, that Darnia is going to buy Virginia. IHRA is going to be a Virginia track. PDRA and IHRA are going to kind of work together. PDRA is going to run not a condensed schedule, but a different schedule, maybe further different ways. I know there's been some talk on some tracks that we hadn't been to. There's some talks on some tracks that we have been to. I don't know. It's going to be tough. You got Midwest, you got IHRA, you got PDRA. If all three of these organizations stay in effect and they do not work together, which meaning they put one race after another race, and like we got to be in Ohio for IHRA, we got to be in Darlington for PDRA, it's not going to work.
I got to agree with that. It's going to be too many races, too many places, and then you're going to have people.
Yeah, I'm not going to go 14 hours to Michigan. There it is. We want to take the opportunity. But I mean, I think everybody's probably seen that by now, but they've supported, and hats off to Tommy and Judy. They've done exactly what they said. They had a hard decision, I'm sure. Yes. That's a life-changing decision for something that they built from the ground up. I give them kudos for not jumping ship. I don't think anybody would have been, I think there would have been some mad people, but if the money was correct that I heard, I don't think anybody would have blamed him at all. IHRA made a statement this weekend. They went into Galat. They showed that he's a showmanship. They brought a lot of stuff that guys in our area have never seen, fuel cars, this and that. I mean, there was a lot of talk through the whole thing.
And I seen the same thing, like you said, the Ferris wheel, the fuel cars, the bull riding, a show.
It was a show.
All that takes funding. So, I mean, that's a double-edged sword.
From what I've heard, this guy don't care.
Well, he may not. I mean, and to match that, you got to bring the funding to the table. I don't know how you do that, but I don't know how you match that type of.
I really wish that they would work together. If there's going to be two organizations, the money side of IHRA kind of brings more of a gleam to my eye, because if you win a race, I mean, like Cam won $20,000 this weekend. That can pay for his entire season next year. I mean, you wouldn't think so, but a small budget team like that can stretch 20,000 like you want to. Look at Bruce.
I'm
proud that Bruce Mullins is watching the podcast.
Me too.
So, but on the other hand, you got guys that are diehard PDRAs and they like the loyalty that goes along with PDRA, and win a PDRA race is not easy. It's not easy. I mean, you know that.
I ain't won one.
You've never won one.
Never won one.
So,
Still
and you've won
my ass.
Yeah, I got 17 of them back here somewhere.
Here we go.
But no, I'm just saying, I'm a loyalist to PDRA because I have 17 wins with PDRA. So, I mean, I've been there since the beginning. My dad was a part of it. So I truly believe in what PDRA started and what they're going to finish with. But that being said, I'm also a realist when it comes to I can win one IHRA event and, it can pay for half my season.
My man's got my no limit car on there. That thing's bad on there. See, Jason's got 17 Wally, but he ain't got no limit car.
I do not have that.
See? No. I got his ass there.
You got me there. You got me. I don't have no World Series. I've been close, but no cigar.
It ain't none of them easy, dude. You know that.
Yeah,
I
know that.
PDRA, IHRA. I mean, that field of cars there. I mean, we got Bruce Mullins on there. We're even talking Alky Funny cars. They drew probably as many as the NHRA race.
Yep.
For Alky Funny car. And who would ever thought you'd be running pro mods, Alky Funny cars, fuel, both class and fuel. I mean, that's a serious undertaking.
A lot of guys that in my area are older bracket racers, hot rods, super rods. I mean, guys that I grew up racing with that have kind of faded off a little bit because IHRA kind of went to the wayside. They didn't want to. NHRA makes it hard to race with them. You got to have this, you got to have that. I mean, it's just grade points and all this BS goes along with it. They kind of made it tough on them. So now IHRA's back, man. It gave a lot of these guys new hope. I mean, I got guys calling me that have got hot rod cars, buying them because they haven't raced hot rod in 5 years. I mean, we're talking about 50, 60-year-old dudes that want to get back into racing that now can afford to go. They can go to IHRA 3 or 4 times a year. They can run these national events and be happy, and then bracket race on the side. So now it makes it affordable, or it makes it feasible for these guys to buy these cars because they got somewhere else to race.
Yep.
Where PDRA kind of picked up on the ADRL platform and just kind of took what they did, massaged it, made it better over the years, and have made a great organization out of it.
Yep.
So I can see both sides of it. I think IHRA, they put out a tentative schedule. I don't know if you saw it. They took it down. They put it up, took it down.
Right.
I kind of saw it. It's a lot of traveling. Not just, we always, guys in the South, we always bitch because we don't want to travel, and you guys up north have to travel all the time. But now, I mean, it's a lot of travel on both ends, really.
Both ends.
Yeah.
I haven't really looked at it real close. I'm hoping when we go to, I guess, PRI, maybe some more light will be shed out there.
I'm hoping that PDRA has a schedule out before we go to Snowbirds. I don't think they will. I hope they do, because here's another thing. We got to start planning. I got to start planning vacation for my guys. I got to start planning vacation for my kids, my wife. I mean, I gotta get on the ball and figure out where we're going to be. I don't want to be stuck like I was in this situation where I had a vacation plan and all of a sudden he sticks a race on top of it, and I got to choose between my kids and a race because the racing's going to lose every time.
Well, I'm already in that shape because they've already booked a Disney cruise, so I hope there ain't a race that. Well, I think there's an IHRA race that weekend. I think I'm not 100% sure on that, but yeah, same thing you're saying.
Yeah. So, we need upper management if they're listening, which I'm sure some of them are not. But if anybody can get to some of these guys and get in their ear, we need to get this stuff out there. We need to make plans. I know there's a lot of logistics as far as what goes on to try to get a schedule built. It's very hard. Me and my father used to do it at Piedmont. We only had one place to race, but just figuring out what weekends work best.
Corky's right.
You don't 100%. Spread it. Yeah, don't spread it too thin. I mean, I feel like pro mod racing and drag racing, we kind of leveled off there with the no prep king stuff. And I feel like now with iTrade coming aboard and the Winter Series coming aboard and all the stuff, I mean, little things like this podcast, we're kind of making that turn back up again. And we need to keep it going that way, but we need to make smart decisions. And we need to make decisions that are not only going to – why don't you run iTrade?
Hey, Gene's a PDRA. We're PDRA loyal, you know. That's where we're at.
So, I mean, there you go. And you're going to have guys like that. But we need to make sure that we carry this momentum for pro mod racing, for drag racing in general, and keep carrying this momentum. Because if we don't, we're going to get stuck back in that lull like we did right before ADRL went under. All this stuff happened, and we're not going to have anywhere else to race, and we're not going to have good cars and good people to work with.
Yeah, amen, Bruce. And that's what they got to do. We can't have back-to-back weekends. I mean, you have to have almost a paid crew, complete paid crew, and to be able to do that.
I can't do it. There's no way I can race in Ohio IHRA and be a Galat PDRA. There's back to back.
Uh-oh.
What is that, Steve?
Oh, yep. I did. I missed out. I might have been thrashing, possibly. I can't remember. I did. That's my fault. We're gonna hook up.
Yeah. So
I'll be on one side of the car. I'll have Mr. Harris on the other side. We'll pull you in the beams. How about that?
Yep. I'll check your tire pressure.
Be careful. He's cross-eyed. He might get one a little lighter than the other. No, he'd get you good there, young lady. I'm sure I was. What was we doing? I don't know. I don't even know. I probably lost track where I was even at. That's probably my fault. I feel terrible now.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think when PDRA came out and put the letter out, it made a lot of us feel better, but then it left the even bigger question. Where are we going to race? When are we going to race? Right? I mean, that's kind of the point I tried to put across here.
Yes. I mean, once they get it out there, hopefully it's not back-to-back racing. That's the end of the story. And hopefully that's what they're doing behind the scenes, working it out. What
about NHRA coming to the Rock? That was a big, in my area, just from what the guys at Rockingham have done, they've put a lot of effort in. I know some people haven't been to Rockingham in a long, long time. They put a lot of work and effort into that place. And NHRA is going to the Rock. What are you doing?
He's wibbling and wobbling over here to the side. She want to know what Jason's going to run next year.
What am I going to?
He ain't ready to release that yet.
Mm-mm.
He's top secret about everything. Look at him. You can look at his eyes. He's got a 007 action going on.
I got a lot of big stuff coming out. I've got some new stuff coming out in the next month. You're going to see it before we go to Snowbirds. Hopefully you'll get to see it before Thanksgiving. I got a lot of changes coming along for me, and it's going to better my program.
Can you look around it when you look out the hood? Can you look out around it?
I ain't got on that stupid yet.
Oh, okay. I'll just check and see if you can look around that bitch or not. That sticks up a little bit out your eye. You used to seeing the whole ocean out there.
Yeah.
Look, somebody said John Dock could have won that race. He ran really well too. He ran good.
Yeah. Tony Wilson was running good. I was helping them on the keyboard a little bit. I mean, I think anybody could have won that race after first round. I think I couldn't pick one person to win the race after first round, which is hard to do because most times somebody's got some momentum coming in and you can kind of see it, but I don't think anybody had any momentum. Now, after second round, I knew Ethan had a little bit of momentum coming in. So I could kind of see he was driving good.
The cars ran good. It was a very, very tight all the way. Even after first round, it was tight as hell.
I think you'll see the Outlaw Pro Mod get faster too once these guys kind of get their act together. Like I said, it's been dormant for a while. Nobody's really done anything other than South Texas or in Texas. So now that you kind of got this going, I guarantee you Jason Scruggs is.
That's who I was thinking about. I can't believe he hadn't brought that car out.
Yeah, he's talking about
Bubba. Him and Bubba together.
Bubba was there, but Hank stuff. All these guys are bringing this stuff out, and that's we'll see. We'll see. I hope iTrade continues to help the sport and get it better. He's done a great job. He's paid back to some guys that are going to help their programs. Pro Stock's got a place to go now, which I don't understand what the difference between IHRA and PDRA was, but
yeah, that's what that was exactly what my question was going to be. How did they get that many cars there and they didn't show up for PDRA?
I think you got those quarter-mile loyalists, like when they go to Michigan and places like that, they love the Resno quarter mile, but I mean, I'd like to see IHRA be only 8th mile no matter where we go. That would make it, an even playing field across the field. That would kind of save them some money, I hope. But
and I think the rules have been getting more and more generalized across from Midwest to here to, every place we race, even Winter Series now, they're all, plus or minus a little bit here or there, little.
I don't understand. I don't understand the weight on us for Winter Series, but I feel like the weight was pretty equal last time. The Harts Charger kind of throwed a little bit of monkey wrench in some things, and you got the new Pro Charger coming out, so that's throwed some different stuff in there.
Right.
But
I mean, if we're all bitching about the rules, they got to be somewhat close, no matter what they are. I mean, I don't know if really.
You're gonna bitch. You screwballs gonna bitch about the rules no matter what.
We always bitching. We like nitrous guys from the past. That's no. But I mean, really, for the Winter Series, we go back to Jimmy and their whole group's coming, I guess. But I don't know if anyone else is coming.
I mean, you'll see Mountain Man. Haney will be there with his nitrous car.
Switzer's group, I think, will be there.
Tommy and them will be there, I'm sure, with their nitrous stuff.
You would think. I don't know. I mean, I hadn't heard.
I hadn't heard either, but I don't really know.
You're more nitrous knowledgeable than myself as far as that goes. I mean,
I couldn't run with you. I couldn't take a program right now. You couldn't give me 3 of Musie's baddest motors and take the baddest race car on the planet, and I don't think I could get not every single run. Now, could I get close to you? Possibly, but I don't think I can be competitive without tearing some shit and having. I mean, you'd have to have 4 dedicated guys you pay all the time. You'd have to have 3 or 4 brand new motors and the baddest race car and one of the baddest tuners.
Yep.
Ty ain't bitching. No, Ty don't bitch. Ty don't ever say
nothing. I only bitch to Jason. Give him shit. I could care less. The rules are going to be what they're going to be. We're going to run by them. That's all. Don't matter to me. I like giving Jason some shit.
I like giving everybody shit. So
yeah, well, I do a little bit, but it is what it is. I mean, we're going to run whatever they give us, whether it's 50 more pounds, whatever. We're going to run it.
No,
I let the powers above me worry about the rules. That's above me. I ain't got no say in that. That's the thing. You can't. I can't.
And you got there's a new monkey wrench in there too. You're talking about a lot of different combinations. This is what we talked about coming into Snowbirds. You got that new 4.9, like Randy Weatherford had it this weekend. He won. Randy ran really good. I mean, I tested with them guys. He dropped a hammer on a brand new RJ car with a brand new power plant and went a 62 or 63, like second pass. So, I mean, how many times does that happen?
Yep. He was telling us how much power. He said it made a lot.
And Randy ran really good this weekend. I mean, I don't know, dude.
If they show out, I hope it's at Snowbirds, and then if they need adjustments before the World Series, that's good. But
yeah,
who knows? I mean, the cards are going to fall where they do down there. You just got to go down there and race. I mean, I think if you can get in the show, you can win it. I mean, that's been proven the last couple of years in any of these races.
Yeah. But let's see. What else we got to cover? That's about it, isn't it? I mean, we got anything else?
No, we did. I mean, we got some shows coming up, right? We're gonna do a couple more.
Yep. So we got some big stuff coming up at the Winter Series at Snowbirds. What you're gonna have? We're gonna have some live audience stuff. We're gonna try to get most of the guys we talk about on here. We'll try to get them on the page. We're gonna try to cover some things that maybe you don't know about. We're not always gonna talk about racing. We're gonna get some guys on here. We're gonna get some background, how they got started, what they like to do on this, when they're not racing, which is probably not much because most of them are like us. We got a lot of guests coming on. We're going to try to hit a couple more of these before we go to Winter Series, I think.
Is there one more? We got one more, right? One more, and then we'll do one big live show on the Monday of the Snowbirds.
That's right. And so that's kind of what we're doing. We've got, like you say, we got Randy Weatherford, Mark Mickey's coming on, Murder Nova, Haney, my buddy Travis Harvey's going to be on here, Carolina Kid, Swan Gang, Ken Curtuccio. We're going to try to have Ethan Stedding, Kaylee Mills, Billy Manica. There's a lot of Scott Palmer's coming on. I think Jimmy Taylor's going to come back. We're gonna have a pretty big show. We're gonna try to get some people on here, and I promise you, we're not going to bore you with all racing stuff. We're going to talk about some life stuff. We're going to try to make it like a show where you can try to watch it and not just hear us bitch about rules and talk about how fast we went.
And it should be pretty good because there's a couple on there that know how to stir the pot.
They do. So, we got the bullshit palooza is what we're going to call it. So,
people's going to drop in, drop out.
Yep.
Walk around the Hoosier Tire, back in and out.
Yeah. What can I say? 19 episodes. We're going to keep chucking. We got some good sponsors behind us. Hoosier Race Tire, Appalachian Race Tire, Hoosier Race Tire South. Go check them out.
Tanner. Check out with Tanner.
Is it going to be an all-day show? You know what? I'm letting Jess figure that out because my job is just sit here and yap.
We're gonna have to put time limits on a couple of them. I mean, it's gonna, and then there's gonna be people drop in. I got a feeling, so
probably.
Yeah. So it could get quite interesting.
Yep, I know we ran long on this one, but guys, I really want to thank you for checking us out. Boosting bullshit. Me and old dummy here. We've just two hardworking guys who love drag racing. We got together and kind of started this thing, and it basically we wanted to put a place out there where there's no frills. There's no special, flying objects coming at you. This is just us talking about racing in the way we feel. So don't, what King says ain't always how I feel. What I say is not always how King feels, but
it's the way the world we live in, buddy. That's the world we live in.
It is. And let's just, hope that everybody has a good week. It's my fault we were a week late. I was in Disney World with my family. So,
hope you enjoyed old Mickey Mouse.
I did. My bank account didn't, but it's all right.
Mickey did.
Mickey did.
Mickey enjoyed it.
I swear to you, I just got to say this right before we get off. Every single human being in that place was from Philadelphia or Jersey. I felt like I got attacked by Guidos the whole time I was there.
Oh my
God, I might.
You had that country feel. They're looking at you like, where'd this dude come out of the field?
I met one lady on a bench from Kentucky, and she was the only person I could understand the whole time I was there. So,
I believe that. You needed a set of, I'm telling you right now, you need a set of Hoosier tires on your feet. You've been walking all that way. And the way you was gripping that roller coaster, you might have needed them to get some grip on the way you was gripping on.
I do not like roller coasters.
You had two handfuls and looked like your feet had a hold to the floor. Even.
You've never seen the Tower of Terror picture.
Oh,
I don't like the feeling of dropping. That's my biggest thing. Like, I can get on Tron and all them. My kids are talking about, oh, it's so fast. I'm like, I ain't worried about that. But dropping?
Yeah, I don't do them.
Nope.
And the older I got, I'm worse about it. I did do Tron. I was pretty impressed with Tron.
I like Tron. Yeah, Tron was good. Guardians of the Galaxy is my favorite. That is absolutely the best one. But, that's the way it goes. But, guys, I really want to appreciate you stopping in. Thanks to all the sponsors that kept with us all year long. We got a lot of new things coming for Party Time Racing. I'm sure you got some new stuff coming from Pilot Racing.
A little bit here and there. Not a whole lot of big changes, just coming hopefully to do good. But this show's growing. I can't believe it.
Nope.
It just blows my mind. I'll be honest with you.
It does, but I'm glad it's something we could put together and give these guys. If you got any questions, hit us up on Facebook. If I don't always answer, I promise you I'll try to get back to you as fast as I can. Steve's got somebody who does that for him, so he's good. Yep. We're going to try the YouTube thing for a little while so we can get whatever they monetized or whatever this new fancy stuff is. If you got any questions, if you got an interest, anything you want us to put on the show, you got something you want to talk about, just hit us up. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about guns. We'll talk about fishing, hunting, whatever it takes. But I really want to appreciate everybody for sticking in with us tonight. Steve, you got some work to do. You digging in dirt this week?
Yeah, dude. We starting a couple big jobs and got no help. So, running around like a wild man. Although we're not real busy on the other side. The trucks ain't real busy, but the rest is.
Yep. It's cold, getting cold here. I don't like cold weather.
I don't like it either, man. I want to go sit in a tree stand, but nope, I ain't going out there.
I might would do that, but I ain't got time. So
that's what I'm going to say. I ain't got time either. Too many meetings, too many. See me in a meeting. Good gracious.
Mr. Hurley. Yes, sir.
I can't believe all these people watch, dude.
I know. It's crazy people. Like, I never would have thought in my life Bruce Mullins watched.
Yep.
Well, it's not that I didn't think Bruce Mullins would watch it. I just thought Bruce Mullins should be in there painting some cars or something. You know, he's got a lot of work to do.
He said he had enough. He probably has a Mountain Dew and a Crown Apple, and he's sitting back watching the Boost and Bullshit.
He probably either that or he's in there doing some body work listening to us. Yeah.
Yeah, he might be doing that. He's a good dude, man. Good stuff.
Yep. Well, all right.
We're on, like, this is YouTube, right? This is all YouTube stuff here. So,
all right, we ran a little long tonight, but we'll appreciate it again. Hoosier Race Tire, go check them out. They've been a big sponsor for me a long time, and Steve. I guess that's it. We'll see you next time. Episode 20.
We're out.
Patrolling, trying to catch me riding dirty. Trying to catch me riding dirty.